What's up to, huh?
Not playing Final Fantasy 14 like an idiot.
For fuck's sake, Joey. For fuck's sake, Joey.
I called you out right from the get-go.
Okay. Like, I remember, so we record the episode where Joey's like, "Gone, don't play Final Fantasy 14.
I think it was like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, Joey, you're a good mate. I will trust you. And then what happens? I get a condition in which I need to stay in the house every day for about 2 weeks straight.
Okay.
And I have nothing to do because I'm not well enough to work. So what I do first, I complete 13 Sentinels, which is
oh, you finished it?
I finished it, and then it was
good?
It was as fucking insane as you said it was.
Good.
And then I sit there twiddling my thumbs, going, "Oh, what now? What do I do now?" And then I look at the date and I look at Twitter, and Final Fantasy 14 comes back on sale to the public, and I'm just like, I don't like, either this is a sign from God or the devil. Either one, it is a sign.
Definitely the devil.
Either one, it's a sign.
Yeah.
The only way to get you guys to do anything is to be like, "Don't do this. Don't watch this. Don't play this game. You won't like it."
Was that the problem? Was that I was being too negative? I had to do the opposite.
I didn't watch Arcane this week.
Right.
Just saying. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
That's so funny. I didn't either.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Shit. Couldn't be me.
But yeah, I mean, talking about addiction, Joey, I see. I mean, you recently got into a new gacha game as well, didn't you?
I did, yeah. We mentioned it very briefly in the last episode.
Yeah.
It's just like the week where we just. What am I going to start heroin this week as well?
I mean, Addicts Anonymous.
Everything just goes wrong this week.
I mean, you've recently just been addicted to torturing yourself.
I'm not addicted to it. I want to be done with it. I'm trying to finish.
No, you're definitely addicted to it.
I'm not. I don't like hurting myself.
You're like a fucking massacre. Well, you don't like hurting yourself. You say after like your 10th Jump King stream.
It's like, you know what? I'll do it again.
And then getting over it, and then the pogo stick, or
Pogo stuck.
Pogo stuck. That's it.
Well, first of all, I want to clarify, I don't enjoy hurting myself, but I enjoy a challenge. Right? Sometimes challenges...
Is that not just mentally hurting yourself?
Challenges require us to go through some uncomfortable feelings and challenges.
I get that, but I get that sentiment, but I think what makes a challenge, satisfying is when you do it every now and then.
Yeah.
Not every stream.
Well, you know what? I had this like revelation where I was sitting there and I was like, nobody bats an eye if you spend 1,000 hours playing a FPS. The moment you put 10 hours into a shitty jumping game, everyone's like, "You've got a problem." What's up with that?
I still think putting 1,000 hours into an FPS is a problem.
I mean,
that's not a problem. You don't know. You're not a gamer. Putting 1,000 hours into an FPS is not.
Well, over how long?
I don't know, like a month.
A month?
Okay, no, that is a problem. That is a problem.
Is there even 1,000 hours in a month?
I think it would be just under, I think.
Because that would be a different problem entirely if there wasn't.
No, there is not. No.
Yeah.
No, there is. What am I saying?
How many hours in a month?
720 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this man is like in the hyperbolic time chamber or
like
something playing
you can watch
Apex.
YouTube at 1.5 times speed. FPS and 1.5 times speed. So
I feel like FPS, I can get it because at least there's a bit more variety than literally pressing a button and pointing in a direction and doing that for 10 hours straight.
I've never had like my wrists hurt before from gaming, but doing the spacebar games, that hurts my wrist actually. I don't know why that hurts.
Yeah, that is carpal tunnel speedrun.
It's because it's like the same action over and over and over, right?
Yeah, but it's good content though, isn't it? Not right now. It's terrible.
It's good content to
it's,
watch.
It's terrible right now because it's like a dementia stream. I'm just going around and doing the same thing over and over again, not making any progress. But I mean, when I do beat it, that's
what I'm saying. It's good content to watch, not to do.
Well, it's a great YouTube highlight. Because then it's done. But when you're in the middle of it, you're like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm going to have a mental breakdown.
Right.
I don't know if this can be done. Markiplier did like 7 YouTube parts and just gave up.
Yeah, I mean,
like soul crushing that is.
I mean, like it's good content in the same way that Mr. Beast saying PewDiePie a million times or whatever is good content, But it's not exactly what I'd call fun, and it's definitely it's definitely suffering.
That's not a day I can bring back.
Yeah.
So I'd beat all the Jump King DLC. I'm probably gonna do the other one at some point. I might have done it by the time this comes out. I don't know. Who knows? But I finished playing it. And I was like, oh my God, thank God the challenge is over. I can finally rest.
Yeah.
And I played Pokemon Arceus. And like, it was kind of difficult. But at no point did I ever think, I can't do this. Like,
Well,
this
yeah,
is
of
too
course.
much.
It's a Pokemon game.
And I missed that. I missed that moment where I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, this is so difficult. I need this.
See, that's why you're a gamer and I'm not. Because the moment I see a part of a game where I'm like, I can't do this, I'm like, guess I'll die. And I just don't do it.
But like, when I know someone else has done something, I'm like, well, I can do it then.
Why don't you play Sifu then?
What's that?
Oh, Sifu.
Yeah, Sifu. It's like a new game that just came out, which is kind of like based on, you know, old school martial arts films. And I've heard it's like pretty damn hard and it's pretty damn challenging. It's like I mean, I haven't played it yet, but I've seen other streamers and other people talk about it. And I mean, I don't want to use like the Dark Souls analogy because everyone uses the fucking Dark Souls analogy. Like, you know, difficulty didn't exist before Dark Souls, but I have heard that it is a challenging game to get through.
See, what I don't understand
But I think like Dark Souls is like nothing compared to these rage games.
Right, but what I don't understand is, okay, you say you want to go for a challenge, right?
Yeah.
Yet you don't want to learn how to speedrun.
So speedrunning's a different thing for me entirely.
I don't think so. I think
it's exactly the same.
I think speedrunning is closer to the shit you're doing with Jump King and Pogo Stuck than it is to do with like challenging, you know,
like just difficult
mechanically challenging games.
See, this is where I think speedrunning for me is like something that I mean, I've enjoyed it. I've done it in the past. I used to speedrun like Cuphead. Back when they had an exploit in the game that they removed, and then it's like not really fun to do because it takes a lot longer now. So I used to enjoy doing it, but I found that the point is like, okay, let's say you get to a certain point, and you get to a really good time, and you start shaving off like microseconds, right? If you're a streamer, and you know you want to stream content, it becomes really difficult to keep saying like this is content over and over again because I'm not a speedrunner. I'm trying to make content, right?
Right. Yeah.
And so, if I'm trying to make like a YouTube channel, I'm trying to make highlights. I can't be like Jump King speedrun highlights part 17, right? It just doesn't work like that, right?
I mean,
also with like something like Pogo Stuck or Jump King, right? If I'm not speedrunning, I tried speedrunning Jump King. I got a pretty good time. I got 12 minutes. I think I can do better, but again, I'd have to grind it a bunch, and it's not that entertaining. But having a hard goal that is like, you have done it at this point, you're done, you can stop. That's way more satisfying, I think, as a viewer to watch, but also as a content creator, it's a lot better for like a narrative in a video to have like.
I think it's pretty simple to turn speedrunning into content. You just set yourself a hard target, a hard number that you get under.
Like when I say you should be doing speedrunning content, I don't mean like you should be going for a fucking world record or anything. But like, you know, like maybe setting your goal to be like, all right, if the world record is like 10 minutes in this game, then, you know, my goal is to get a PB of 15 minutes, right?
Oh, well, then that sense, then yeah, you could do that. I mean, like Ludwig did it with like some of the games that he did, like, can you beat all of Jump King in an hour? All three maps. You know, that's interesting. That's way more appealing to me than just trying to grind and get the best time. Very impressive with the people who can do it. I'm just not consistent enough. I mean, it's fucking hard. I
don't know, man. You've been pretty fucking consistent with all these like hard ass games.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're like
one step away.
You seem to have found a niche of just I will just do this one repetitive thing that is this one mechanic in the game and do it for 10 hours. And I'm just
that
like,
sounds exactly like what a speedrunner would do.
Because you know, it's one of those things. I keep saying that when I want to buy time. Like, one of those things.
It's one of those things.
One of those things.
One more thing.
You basically you need perseverance to like an extreme level for a lot of these games. And I feel that most people will just think this is stupid. And I'm just like, but I can see like the micro improvements.
Right.
I feel the like tiny improvements every time.
I feel like this is pure copium right now.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. No. You get better.
Okay. Because like I get that for like, say, a mechanically intensive game like Sifu, you know, like Dark Souls. You would not be feeling this satisfied if you weren't streaming this game.
No, I would never do it alone.
Exactly, right? Because it isn't as satisfying. Like you're finding like the micro things that you find fun about this game to try and cope with how much of
a shit time
you're having while doing it, but at least people are watching you do it, you know?
Like,
I'm not.
That's the chat is the silver lining in this whole thing.
But like, okay, so like Jump King, initially I thought that it was dumb. I thought it was stupid. I thought it was unfair.
Yeah.
After playing it, I think it's like amazing. I feel like it's like incredible. I'm not kidding. It's an amazing game.
Would you have said that though if you hadn't beaten it?
No, absolutely not.
Right.
And I understand if you play it and you think it's unfair, I understand that. But when you play those games more, and especially like, okay, Pogo Stuck is not it's awful game. Not.
You said that about Jump King like literally 3 weeks ago, right?
No, I didn't. I said Jump King was good.
This is going to be Paulier's things when he beats Pogo Stuck, and he's like, best game ever made, amazing.
Jump King has the banger visuals, absolutely amazing soundtrack. And
I do agree. I do like the aesthetics of Jump King.
It's like it's a package, you know.
Yeah. Well, I will hold my I will reserve my opinions because by the time this episode comes out, me and Joey will probably have already done our Jump King race.
You gonna try and beat it? You gonna go for it?
I mean, if we can, sure. But I think...
I mean, probably not on that race, but personally... Yeah. If I start something, I'm going to finish it.
Yeah. And I think this race is going to be... The reason why I came up with the race idea is because, I like myself enough to not torture myself on stream for entertainment. Okay. So I was like...
So he dragged me. He dragged me.
I'm like, I need someone else to feel this pain with me.
It was literally on camera. Yeah. You could rewind back to that Trash Taste episode where he was like, Jump King sounds fun. Go on, do you want to do Jump King?
You want to do it? You haven't played it? Oh, what a coincidence! Me neither. But I think we've probably already done it by the time this episode's coming out. But as of right now, I think it's like we're giving ourselves like maybe 4 hours. Just because Garn and I are incapable of streaming for more than 4 hours in any game.
I think 10 to 15 hours is a good range of how long it might take you.
Right.
All right. So that race, streams. We probably won't beat it. But I think afterwards, once we get the idea, then we'll probably like individually do it and then try and beat it.
It's weird because like games like that, they like trick you into thinking that the only progress that matters is how far you've gotten. Where it's like, in games like Jump King and stuff like that, you're going to have to restart so many times. So it's not about how far you can get. It's how many times can you do all of the jumps to the point where you fell perfect.
Yeah.
Like, can you do that more consistent?
It kind of sounds like speedrunning.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, it is.
But at least with Jump King, you get a mental break. You know, you can stop for a moment and you can kind of like, okay, right? Yeah. Pogo Stuck, it doesn't stop. The Pogo doesn't stop moving. It's just awful
so like speedrunning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the more I think about it, the more
I think about it, Pogo Stuck is just a speedrunning.
Yeah, it's a speedrunning simulator.
Yeah.
Try it. It's one of those games that looks a lot easier than it is, for sure.
I mean, I've done like Bennett Foddy's Getting Over It.
That's easy, though. That's nothing.
Yeah, and like Co-op and stuff like that. And I'm just like, even then, I was just like...
I thought Getting Over It was hard. After playing these games, Getting Over It is like medium, not even like hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I beat Getting Over It in 3 hours my first time. So...
I feel like you started with Jump King and then you, like, I guess you downgraded to Getting Over it.
You get the mindset. It's not about how good you are at the games. It's about getting the mindset to improve at the games.
I feel like I could. I'll just go into like Zen mode.
You need to
zero rage. Well, zero raging from me.
You can't beat a game like that while fucking being like.
I did most of the time. I was furious. I'm fuming. It's so hype though, man. Dude, the sound, if you ever get to the top of the castles, the soundtracks are like,
hype. I can imagine it.